Hello and welcome to our channel. Today's topic is a significant one: social media's impact on mental health. With the widespread use of social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok, it has become an integral part of our lives, but at what cost? In this video, we will discuss the adverse effects of social media on mental health, addiction, parents' negligence, and society's involvement. Harmful consequences of excessive social media consumption on psychological well-being. Social media has become a ubiquitous aspect of modern society, providing us with access to information and an avenue for connection that was once unimaginable. However, the downsides of social media on mental health cannot be ignored. One of the most prominent examples of this occurred in 2019 when a 14-year-old girl named Molly Russell took her own life. Her parents discovered that she had been accessing social media accounts that promoted self-harm and suicide. The incident sparked a national conversation in the UK about the negative impact of social media on mental health. Studies have consistently found that social media use is linked to increased levels of anxiety, depression, loneliness, and stress. A study published in the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology found that limiting social media use to 30 minutes per day can lead to significant improvements in well-being, including lower levels of anxiety and depression. Social media creates an unrealistic standard of living that can contribute to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. People are constantly exposed to curated images and posts that present an idealized version of life, leading to comparisons that can negatively impact mental health. The impact of social media on sleep patterns is another concerning aspect. The blue light emitted by screens suppresses the hormone melatonin, which regulates sleep cycles. A study published in the Journal of Adolescent Health found that social media use late at night is associated with poor sleep quality, leading to daytime fatigue and difficulty focusing. Moreover, social media addiction is a real and growing problem. A study conducted by the Pew Research Center found that 70% of social media users report using social media daily, with 37% saying that they'll use it several times per day. The constant stream of notifications, likes, and comments triggers the release of dopamine in the brain, leading to a sense of pleasure and satisfaction. Over time, this can lead to addiction, with individuals spending more time on social media and neglecting other important activities. Cyberbullying is a growing problem, with studies showing that it can have long-lasting effects on children's mental health. The distorted sense of self-worth created by social media can also be damaging to children who may feel like they don't measure up to their peers. It's not just individuals and parents who need to be aware of the adverse effects of social media on mental health. Society as a whole must recognize the impact of social media on mental health and work towards creating a more balanced and healthy relationship with technology. Governments, social media companies, and educators must work together to promote responsible social media use and create a safe online environment. Social media has many benefits. It is vital to recognize the adverse effects it can have on mental health. The story of Molly Russell is a tragic example of the impact of social media on mental health, but it is not an isolated incident. By being aware of the potential negative effects of social media and taking steps to mitigate them, we can work towards creating a healthier relationship with technology. This includes limiting social media use, promoting healthy sleep habits, and educating ourselves and our children about the dangers of social media. Pointers that stimulate its effect. Feeling of missing out. The allure of social media is fueled by the fear of missing out, or FOMO. When your peers are active on social media, you may feel compelled to stay constantly updated to avoid missing out on inside jokes, messages, or other connections. However, excessive scrolling and checking can have detrimental effects on academic performance. It may lead to procrastination, difficulty retaining information, and higher levels of stress. Furthermore, seeing posts of others having fun can trigger feelings of exclusion, loneliness, or anxiety. The vast digital world at our fingertips can also hinder our ability to form genuine social connections and engage in face-to-face interactions. Whenever possible, it's essential to take advantage of opportunities to meet friends in person rather than confining conversations to screens. Addiction. social media addiction is a prevalent problem, with many people spending hours scrolling through their feeds every day. The dopamine released by social media use is the same neurotransmitter that is released during substance abuse. This creates an addiction cycle where individuals need to check their social media profiles constantly. Social media addiction has been linked to poor academic performance, decreased work productivity, and social isolation. Parental negligence. Parents must monitor their children's social media use, as it may lead to cyberbullying, inappropriate content, and exposure to online predators. However, many parents neglect to do so, either due to lack of knowledge or because they trust their children to make the right choices. Parents must have open and honest communication with their children about the dangers of social media and set clear boundaries for its use. Parents should also model healthy social media habits themselves. Society's involvement. Social media is not just an individual issue, but a societal one. It affects our interpersonal relationships, political disclosure, and overall mental health. It is up to us as a society to recognize the potential harms of social media and take steps to mitigate them. This includes implementing laws to regulate social media companies, promoting media literacy, and promoting mental health resources. Method to prevent its addiction. Limit your social media use. It is essential to limit the amount of time spent on social media platforms. This includes setting time limits on social media apps and avoiding using social media before bed. Be mindful of what you consume. Be mindful of the content you consume on social media. Try to follow accounts that promote positive messages and avoid accounts that promote unrealistic beauty standards, body shaming, and hate speech. Practice self-care. Practice self-care activities such as exercise, meditation, and spending time with loved ones. This can help reduce stress and improve mental health. Monitor children's social media use. It is crucial for parents to monitor their children's social media use and educate them about the dangers of social media. Parents can also use parental controls and set clear boundaries for social media use. Seek help. If social media use has led to significant mental health problems, it is essential to seek help from a mental health professional. Resources available, including therapy, support groups, and hotlines. It is essential to reach out for help when needed. By implementing prevention methods, we can mitigate the adverse effects of social media on mental health. It is essential to be mindful of our social media use, consume positive content, practice self-care, monitor children's social media use, and seek help when needed. In conclusion, social media has a significant impact on mental health. It is crucial to recognize the potential harm and take steps to mitigate them. This includes being aware of our social media use, monitoring our children's social media use, and promoting healthy social media habits. It is up to us as a society to recognize the potential harms of social media and take steps to mitigate them. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.